Good afternoon. So we've had a very blustery day here. It's a bit like November, actually, more than sort of late September. Gone are those lazy, hazy, wonderful days of summer last week. So if I've got very strong winds, we must have an end of a storm or something for America. But never mind. It's not that cold, but it's just very, very blustery. So again today, we're going to choose the Dragon Oracle. So it's Universal Dragon from Carla Morrow, sorry, and that's the deck. And we have several cards that have come forward today. I've just finished work, so forgive my dishevelled space. But I just thought I'd come on quickly because I've got a meeting this afternoon, so I'm going to be quite busy. So we have 5 cards, and they all are beautiful in their own right. They all have their own message. So the first one today is Flow. And that was my grandmother's name, Florence. Used to call her Flo. Bless her. So, flow. To be in alignment, to be accepting, to allow things to move through you, to move through situations or energies, to move through anxiety, to move through emotions, to allow things to come and go, to step back and be that observer. This is what you're being called to do today, to allow things to flow in their own time. Do not obstruct them. Do not hold on to them as if you don't want them to go, because that way we cause energetic blocks, we cause resistance, and when we cause resistance we get backup of energy, and then something's going to go, which is not always so good. So it's very tempting to say, no, I want this, and this, and I really don't like it that way. But the whole idea is that we observe what is going on. Things are here to teach us. They're here to show us. They're here to guide us. They're here as signposts. And sometimes actually Spirit can be quite dogmatic and forceful, because maybe, with our human side of our brain that we don't actually listen, comprehend or understand. But when we're in the flow, we allow divine energy in, and what we release is released, and it's a continuous source. It fills us up, it expands us, it enlightens us, it brings us to ourselves, it heightens our awareness, and both the good and the bad, because we are all experiences, we are all things, we are whole, we are all complete, we are all one. And all these experiences that we label are just denser emotions, and we just need to bring them up. There's an awful lot of light coming in at the moment. There's a lot of shifting going on, both on the cosmic scale and on the human consciousness scale. So we really need to be in the flow. So if you do nothing today or tomorrow, stand and ground. Stand in the garden, in the grass, in the soil, in the sea. It doesn't matter where, but stand with your bare feet on the ground. I must admit it's a little bit cooler here in the UK, but half an hour if you can manage it, is just allow the energies to come in, ground, and release what is no longer serving you. So today, flow. The second one that came through, I've not got these in order, you can see, can't you? Was research. And this is not research in a book. This is research from a soul perspective. Look at what you need to learn. What do you need to tune into? Where do you need to focus? This is what you're being called to actually look at today. Research from a soul perspective, from a higher perspective of your higher consciousness. What are you being guided to do? What is showing up for you that you need to delve deeper into? What don't you quite understand on a deeper level, although you understand it on the peripheral level? You've been asked to dive deep, to soar higher, but you have to first dive deep to find those answers and do the research from inside your own eternal universe. So find out what you need to know and go and seek it. So the next one is purpose. We all come with a purpose. Some of us achieve it quite early. Some of us are still looking. Others achieve it as everything unfolds. But everything is in divine timing and everything is perfect. So you are no lesser or greater than somebody else, because your purpose is unique for you, and you are unique within the aspect of the whole. So what is your purpose asking of you? Have you found your purpose? Have you tuned in and listened? Have you connected with your soul? Has your soul been speaking to your higher consciousness? Do you know why you're here? Do you know what you're doing? Because it's not to play this little human game, I can quite assure you. But you're here for a divine purpose. And it's time to actually ask the question, to open the energetic door and allow Spirit to guide you, to show you, to enlighten you and uplift you. And it's up to you to be still enough and quiet enough to listen and find those inner whisperings of your own unique intuition, and allow the voice and the essence and the power to come to you and through you, and you will be living your purpose. It is your passion. If you're not living your passion, then you need to reevaluate and ask the question, and then you change the trajectory of where you are and where you're going, because purpose is very sacred. We're all here for a divine purpose. So I'm looking at the clock and I'm going to go past 10 minutes again, so TikTok's out the window. I did yesterday, I was just rambling on and it got to about 14 minutes and I'm thinking, oh, sugar. Never mind. I'll have to do a little one for TikTok later. So the fourth card to come through for us today is inspiration. We all have inspiration. We all aspire to inspire or aspire. Inspiration is like our daydreaming. It's thinking and formulating and building a picture of what we want, where we want to be, how we're going to get there. It's our own little roadmap of what we'd like to do. You can take inspired thought, but it must be followed by inspired action. And the universe speaks to us in forms of vibrancy, vibration, alignment. It doesn't speak English or French or German, but it listens to the vibration and the energy of your soul. So when you want to be of inspiration, you have to heighten your vibration. So go and sing, go and dance, go and move, go and listen to something inspiring, go and listen to somebody who is giving a real powerful speech. But it's about self-mastery. It's about taking those aspects and actually calling them your own, not by copying them, but actually by allowing them to be absorbed, listening to your higher consciousness, and then it comes out in something different. We can all have inspiration. So I've got something's really tickling my nose today. We've all got inspiration, but to listen to that inspiration and to take action within that is what you're being asked to do today. We step forward to allow the universe to bless us. We have to move first, and then the universe will open up and it'll be there for you. And then you follow it one step at a time, one nudge, one guidance, one little drop of crumb, and we follow it. And then before you know where you are, you've actually walked a long way and you've changed eternally, internally and eternally a lot. And the last card that comes today is protect your ideas. So this is just reminding us that, oh gosh, I've got something really tickling my nose. Thank you, Spirit. It's something that it's fine to have those ideas. It's fine to speak about them to people that you trust, who are on the same energetic level as you, who you really trust, who you honour, and they honour you, they honour your light, they honour your path. Spirit's just asking you to be mindful who you're talking to or what you're talking about, because you may just be going through the formulation of ideas and you may be speaking out loud, and somebody may overhear that, or someone discusses it with somebody else and they think, oh yeah, I know exactly where I'm going to go with that, da, 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 and it's gone. And before you know where it is, somebody else is running away with that idea that you had. And maybe it's along a similar vein. It may be along a very different vein. But the magic, the power, the beauty of bringing it to fruition is lost. So Spirit is saying, be guarded, but be open and truthful. Your ideas are inspiration from Spirit. They're ideas to bring something wonderful into the world. Whether it is a piece of art, a piece of jewellery, a piece of poetry, a book, whether it is something that you make, so it's evolutionary. You know, it can be lots of different things. It could be something that helps to clean up the planet. It can be a piece of furniture. It doesn't matter what it is. It's special to you because that is your gift. And just make sure that if it is something that needs a patent, that you've got it all written down and signed off before you share it on a public platform. So just protect your own energy, protect your own ideas, because we don't like it, but there are some unscrupulous people who are still around. So be mindful of who you're talking to, and be mindful what you share in an environment that is not controlled, as in your house, so you know who's coming in, you know who's going out. But if you're in an open forum, you know, you're in an assembly hall, you're in a meeting room, you're standing chatting to somebody at the bus stop, or you're on a train, just be mindful of where you are, and energy flows and it's absorbed and it's changed and it's embraced, and it's, you know, before you know where you are, you're thinking, I was thinking about that. What's that person doing that for? So those are our words for today. A little bit of inspiration to stay in the flow, to do your research internally and to understand where you're going and what you're doing, to do things with purpose, to know what your purpose is, to find your purpose if you're not sure. So that's a lot of inner work, inspiration, inspired action. Get your inspiration from spirit, from nature, from the wind, from the rain, from the energy in the air, and then protect those ideas that you have. So that's what I have for today. I hope that you've had a beautiful day. You go on to have a lovely evening, a good night and a good morning. As I've said, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across it, there may be bits of it or all of it that you need to hear. There may be bits of it that you take away thinking, what's she talking about? But it'd be something that your higher self needs, and it'd be something that maybe is stored for later. But from my heart to your heart on this windy day, I wish you good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon. From my heart to your heart, it's a beautiful energy and it's a lovely day, and we have to be blessed and thankful for all the blessings that we have. The more gratitude that we have, the more vibrancy, the higher our acceptance and inspiration flows through us, to us and for us. And then we can assimilate it and spread it and change it and give it to the world in the parcel that we are chosen to do. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.